Hey you guys, Deep here. Today I wanted to try out a few different games in Roblox, and my cousin went by here like a while back, and we were actually playing a few Roblox games together. And he was showing me the type of games he liked, and I started seeing like this consistency with what kids like. He's like 7, right? And he was really liking these grinding games. We kept grinding levels, muscles. We kept grinding for money, things like that. And I looked at myself. I saw what I was playing there for like at least 3 hours, right? I looked at myself and I went, these are some weird and yet nasty games at the same time, but they're really addictive. I can see why kids get so into these, right? Because they're really, really addictive. So today I want to show you 4 different games that caught my attention mostly. So now we're gonna move on to the first one. The first game I wanted to show you guys is Gym League. Now, I didn't play this that much. I only played it a bit, but I mostly wanted to show you how they get to these grinding mechanics, right? Other than the game being extremely loud, which I am gonna put down a bit. Where is the audio? Only at 2. My god. Other than the game being extremely loud, it has this weird grinding mechanic, which is also kind of educational, because my cousin was playing this game. He was at level 4 or arena 4 or something like that. He kept telling me about how he spent so much time and money, which is something we'll get to, on leveling up to get to the the cyber gym, I think it was. And he was super happy, and I can't blame him, But all that you do is this. Come here, you put auto load, and you click. And you keep clicking. And you can see that these machines are giving you 20% in shoulders, 20% in triceps, and 60% in chest. And you just train your body. And surprisingly, the game does register these changes when you do them. So, by training my chest was actually becoming bigger. And I can do this for a lot of different muscle parts. So here, I can do for my back, my abs, and my legs. Do the same. You can put more weight. I think your character can handle it. Yeah. It just makes clicking a bit harder. But the auto load just tells you what it thinks is best. But this is, in a way, very impressive. I was never a Roblox kid, right? I played Minecraft. But all that we did in Minecraft was play Minecraft Prison and mine all day. Or play, Hypixel Skyblock. Which that wasn't too long ago, but all you did was grind, put these auto machines, make some things. It wasn't that complicated. And while Skyblock was by far the most detailed one, Prison was absolutely useless. All I did was mine all day, sell my ores, get a better pickaxe, or get faster, something like that, and then keep mining. That was it. Now, however, I do want to get to the more predatory parts of these games, because it's something you're going to see in all of them, but there's always a shop. In this case, 862 Robux to get a intelligent trader and mutated genes. I have no idea what that is. No idea. But as you can see, this shop is something it's going to be constantly incentivized to you while you're here. The game does have an in-game shop, if you want to call it that. But it doesn't really do much, other than change your skin for more muscle growth, or this part of the tutorial, change your skin for more muscle growth or stuff like that. But if you see it, you have a VIP skin as well. Ooh, that gives 1.5 times muscle growth though. Watch out, that's better, right? So let me see this. How much is VIP? Sorry. Oh, it's 262 Robux. That's not too bad. I have to buy 400. My cousin, as you could guess, already had this one, and also already had mutated genes. All this gives him much better as comparisons to other people. So this is entirely just pay to win, right? You want to grind at the Roblox game? You better pay up if you want to be the best. Another one, which I thought was super funny, considering what game it is, where you're just grinding and clicking away, is you can auto-load and then just auto-train. You want to have auto-train for a while? Hey, permanent, one-time speed. You want to do it fast, though. You gotta pay up 600 Robux. You actually have to buy 800, though. Well, while you're there, you might as well buy the VIP pass. And the battle pass. Because why not? You also have a battle pass. I don't even know what these caps are, if I'm gonna be honest. You get caps, which you can use for, of course, gotcha! This gotcha is not predatory at all. Gambling! Gambling in my Roblox game. Now, of course, this isn't anything new. Like, kids love this, and they love this good. Like, I spend money in gacha games. Like, this is hypocritical of me to say that you shouldn't spend money in games, right? Let's be honest here. The main audience of these games is kids. My cousin, 7 years old again, played this. He loved to play. He plays it a lot. Good for him. He spends money on it. His mom's money. Again, that's fine. If he wants to spend money on something and his mother allows him, they can. But we can't have these mechanics incentivize kids to just keep going. There's a grinding mechanic here, sure. I can just click away here. But kids are gonna look at other guys that are bigger than them. I actually wanted to use another person that was here as a comparison. But since everyone here is kinda shorter than me, you can see these competitions here, which is where they compete. And I think the big guy is actually here. Or not. Well, we can compare with the other people. If I wanted to be bigger than these guys, and spending the less amount of time, I have to pay up. That's it. Oh, crap, doesn't work. You want to be the cool guy? You pay. Simple as. I gotta give it to them. At least they have some cooler mechanics, and I don't want to be just a negative Nancy, right? So at least this teaches kids something a bit about training. So my brother knew where his abs were, he knew where his triceps were, he knew where his back muscles were more defined, stuff like that. Or my cousin. Because he kept playing this game, and when he trained these muscles, they also got bigger in his Roblox character, and all he had to do was associate. That's positive. Like, by his age, I didn't know any of that, and I didn't care, to be honest. So this is something that can genuinely teach kids. That's great. And, gets him to spend his time as well. It's good. Now, I could keep going like this, but I do want to see the other games I have. So I'm gonna get off Gym League and to one that's actually super similar. I'll see you there. And here it is, Friends Trainer Gym Star Simulator. Almost exactly the same as the other one, if I'm gonna be honest. But this time, you can gamble for pets. Gamble for the pets and hope you get the rarer one. Better pets, rarer pets, give you more muscle as you train. And that's it. It's the same mechanics. Same muscles are being trained, you're still clicking, but you can gamble for pets that'll increase the muscles you get. At least in this one, the auto train is free. But hey, that's something. He trains, stops training to rest, then trains again. Now, other than the obvious gambling mechanics for pets that are barely different to each other, I do have to give it to them. At least they show the odds of getting the items. And if you want, good mechanic, quality of life, you can click on one of the pets And the moment you get that pet, it auto-deletes it if you don't want it. So you can keep gambling until you get the one you want. Hey, at least that, right? And then, of course, there's the shop. You want to look cool while you do it? To your friends, to the other players? You can buy a trainer, which I actually think is not true in-game, not true Roblox, but some of them are. So, yeah. The beginning guy, Mike, 20% muscle growth. The Rock, though, 600 Robux for 100% muscle growth, huh? That's pretty good. You want to look like Wukong? Even though this is Son Goku, he is based on Wukong. But... oh, this is the trainer. Anime Coach 1. 900 Robux. It's on discount, though, huh? Pretty good. It's kind of sickening. And then they have these leaderboards. I wouldn't honestly mind it if it wasn't so in your face. That's like my biggest issue with these things. It really is. This is where you spawn. You start the game here. You turn to the right. There's the paid shop. You have another one here. Because of course you. More eggs, better stuff, better guys. Plus times 30,000 muscles if you get the egg for this, the chance of getting this guy, 0.1% though. You could play free to play. All of these games you can play free to play. But you're always just going to be worse. There really is nothing to it. You're just always going to be worse. And maybe if I played more, I could give you like more of a reason to play this. But at the same time, why would I? As you just saw, this is just like basically a copy of another one with a pets mechanic into it. And my cousin plays both of them. I love my cousin, I really do, but it's like, why? Right? And it's these games, they have this way of keeping your attention with these constantly increasing numbers. And it's actually something I want to show off in my next game, how the numbers work, right? And how they're so attention grabbing. I'll see you there. The third grinding game I want to talk about is Duck Army, and this is by far the one I played the most. Now, its gameplay mechanic is extremely simple, but my cousin, he loved it, absolutely super loved it. And as a kid, you know, I couldn't blame him because the game does have some really good qualities to it, but it's also just super grindy. It's just a grinding game at its core. So basically, you're going to want to come here, you're going to start off, and as you can see, this guy, he gets stuck. This duck deals 1 damage. Now, he can't kill these big guys. It will take 202 hits to do so. So he's going to go kill these small guys that only have 2 health. He kills them quick, gets money. What does he do with this money? He buys ducks. This one costs 100 gold. He gets the 100 coins. He gets the first duck. That gives him 1 strength. You can see your strength number down here. You just increase that until you can kill the big guys faster. And then you can kill the bigger guys faster. They give more coins until you have enough to go to the next area. Now, I'm going to have to walk there because if you do want to get teleport to any area, it's 49 Robux. I'm not sure if this is by teleport or if it's permanent, but yeah. I want to show you how much the numbers keep increasing, because at this point we're in the second area. The second area has new pets. All of the areas have new pets and new ducks, and these pets now cost 20 million. So we went from enemies having 2 health, the basic enemies, to the enemies, the basic ones, having 200,000 health, and the biggest ones having 3.8 billion. Now, to pass through these areas, you actually need to pay a fine, let's say. And this fine, in this case, was about 4 million or something like that, 10 million. This one is like 5 billion. You see? It's just gonna keep growing. And you're gonna keep getting money faster. So you get better pets here. Let's say, I'm actually gonna get a few of these gold ones here, or the pink ones. Get better pets here. And I'm gonna move over to the next area after being able to kill these guys fast enough. In my case, I can. You just click on them and he attacks. Now we're in the next area. We have two different things here. Now these get updated as the game goes on, but we also had them there. You could also merge your ducks to get cooler ducks. As you can see, you can have some like cool ducks. Now I'll actually talk about that, but the ducks design is actually pretty cool. You can also upgrade your megaphone, which my character is holding in his hand, and he uses to attack the enemies, right? Or to call my ducks to attack the enemies. These increase the amount of goals you get. In every 2 areas, you get the options of getting new megaphones that give you more gold. Now here, in this case, big guys, or medium guys actually, these are the medium guys, they cost 1 trillion basically, or 941 billion. The bigger guys, the biggest guys, are 228 trillion. We went from enemies having 2 health to, in 2 areas next, having 3 trillion health, or 300 trillion health. Next area, big guy, 13.5 quintillion health. You see the numbers, they keep racking up, and kids love these big numbers. Right now, I'm at 3.3 N. I'm not even sure what the N stands for. I think it's 9 million, I have no idea. This is decillion or something like that. I wish I could tell you, I just don't know. No idea, the numbers, they keep going up, and the kids love it. There's gotta be something else to it, right? Because at this point, all you do is go per area, fight the smaller enemy, get a better duck, fight the medium enemy until you can kill him fast enough, get a better ducks while you do so, then fight the biggest enemy, and get better at fighting him until you can leave the area. Rinse and repeat. I did this 7 times. 7! And my cousin kept loving it. I kept doing it, because, no, if he's playing it, of course I am. Kept upgrading, getting all the cones, getting all the ducks, moving on to the next area, until I reached Candy here. And this is where he had to leave, and where we actually stopped playing. Now, you want to see how the gameplay mechanic is? Because it's exactly the same still. Nothing's changed. Each area, you can get free ducks. I can kill these smaller ones fast. Medium ones take me a while. Big ones are not possible yet. As you can see, his health basically doesn't go down. I'd have to stay here for a while. So I kill medium ones, get better ducks here. In this case, this one costs 2.1, so I get it. I get more damage. Try him again. Can't. Do mediums and small ones until I can get the duck again. Rinse and repeat. While upgrading my cone. That's it. That's all I do. Of course, there's also a spin the wheel mechanic daily or pay Robux. This can give you an OP megaphone or an OP, and I can't read this well, 375 quintillion billion coins. Great. This one doesn't have rates though, so you know, which the other one did. Also have a shop for just better ducks, or for a magnet, for merge, double coins, things that could get kids to pay if they're too lazy. We also have some hats, which I'll give it to them. Don't have many exclusive hats, just one that's VIP. That's it, that's the gameplay mechanic. This is how you grind until you reach the last area, which in my case will cost me 3.7 U, whatever the U is, and then 257 DD, 17.3 QT, over there to Alien, I can barely read it, and then you rinse and repeat because you do a rebirth. You have rebirth in this game, which gives you a certain buff, I'm guessing, and you just do it again. That's the whole game mechanic, and kids love this. I'm not much better than myself. When I was a kid, again, I played Minecraft Prison. That was just mining. I spent hours just mining and doing it rinse and repeat. But at least there, I didn't pay at all to play. Like, this feels like it just pushes the payment method so much. And I'm not buying anything in these games. I refuse. Maybe if the game's super good, but in things like these, never. So I just have to keep going. Nah, I don't want to be fully mean, right? The game does have some redeeming qualities. I like how when you attack, it says quack, 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 these different variations of quack. The ducks actually look kinda cool, I gotta give it to them. Like Phoenix ducks, like they're a nice little touch. I like them. Look at them. There's probably some cooler ducks here, but I'm not gonna do all the work to get them. And the enemies are varied enough, even though in each area you only have 1, 2, and 3 variants of them. They're like, oh, you fight Grandma, then the Baker, then Rord and Gamzee. Alright, that's interesting, I guess. And yeah, that's basically it. The rest is just a grinding game that keeps trying to incentivize you to buy something. At least it doesn't have pop-ups, which I've seen as a problem in other places. Like, my god. Now, this is what I consider the best of these games, right? I want to show you one which I think is the worst, right? Absolute worst. It is not, okay, absolute worst is like an exaggeration. It's not that bad. But it's just weird why people would play it, right? I'll see you there. So this is +1 every second, and unlike the other games, it has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. I gotta give it to it though, it does have less players. When I was playing it before, it had a lot more players. Now it only has about 20, while the other ones have like 20k concurrent players, right? So it's a lot better. But all you do here, this is a sort of AFK/grinding game. All you do here is you sit and wait to get more jumps. These jumps increase your jump height. You're going to want to jump to the end. As you can see, I've been waiting here a while. So you're going to want to jump to the end. And this gives you a win. Wins, your jumps reset. You do 10 wins, you go to the next area. Now, look at this. This is where you start. This is all a shop. Look at all these pop-ups in your screen. I'm going to take out the table here. All pop-ups. You can get an exclusive premium chest for premium players, of course. I'm not a premium player. You can get a spin. More gambling for a spin for 14 Robux. Of course, you have to buy 400. You can get plus 5,000 jump. Of course, that's 500 Robux right there. You can get more wins just without even playing the game. For 18 Robux, I'd say that's a cheap price. All of these are also here. 2 times jump. Stackable, 179, plus 5,000 wins, 700 Robux, and all you have to do is wait. You wait, and the game just plays itself. I could just stay here, spamming spacebar. Now it has everything I don't like. It has a rebirth mechanic, it has a pets mechanic, it has a premium mechanic, which you just, I'm not even sure what it does. 1.5 times win, just much better than anything else. It has an AFK mode, I forgot about this. It just does what I'm doing. It just runs forward towards the exit while jumping. I'm not even playing the game right now. Oh, you can also get more rewards by waiting. Gifts. Lucky me. I can just play the game and I'll get gifts. Isn't this amazing? And the shop has pets. Of course it does. And a battle pass, game pass, to put more pets in the game. This is by far the most blatant of these games, right? It's just, I'm not even sure how it consists as a game, right? And I want to show you, I just want to show you the next area, which is how I'm doing this. Let me go to the other side. This is jump 2. Each win increases the amount of jumps you get, so now I just have to wait longer. That's it. That's the game. Oh, you can get triple hatch if you want to get more pets. Just gamble for more pets at the same time. That's great. This is, in a way, kind of sad because I'm playing it. And also just like the absolute worst of this platform in some cases, right? 20 wins, you can get a pet. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? I'm not gonna play this anymore. Yeah, those are the grinding games I wanted to show you. They're special. Some of them even more special than others, right? And I feel like Roblox is never gonna do anything about these games, right? And kids love to play them, so I can't really stop them. But some of these are just It's not even like they shouldn't be here because, the people can make whatever they want. But my God, they're just so blatant about it. They don't care. Like, yeah, here's the gameplay, but whatever. Look at our shop. Doesn't the shop look great? Don't you love this pet? Don't you wish you could spin the wheel more times? Which, by the way, my cousin thought about. And I was like, no, do not do that. Do not spin the wheel more times, for Christ's sake. Right? It's something. And at least, again, the other one I was talking about, it only has 20 people playing it. And the better ones do have a few more people playing it. But it's 20,000 people all grinding away at Gym League with Ice Spice in the cover. And you're just like, okay, that's cool. I feel like there's better games in this platform, honestly. If they like it, they like it. I can't blame them. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.